Alrighty, and we're back with another cozy stream with a Blue Dog Outlet. In today's game, Artificial Selection. A special thank you to Kigyo Dev for providing us a copy of this on the PC. It says here, 14 supposed criminals are forced to take part in an anti-death game to avoid the death penalty. They must prove they can get along, even if their own lives are on the line. Discover the motives of other participants and help them avoid killing each other. So in this demo, they're going to feature the first route of the game. It contains 4 escape rooms, over 100,000 words, and a fully original soundtrack. They estimate it's about 10 hours of content. And it might still be under active development according to this, so why don't we go ahead and take a little look at what they got. I think something interesting to call out here is, I don't know if I could show it inside of the settings. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, content, maybe here. This is really cool. They got like, warnings for when things are going to happen. We'll see. So if you don't want to see certain things, or be surprised, you could put the warnings on to warn you like something's going to happen. You could avoid certain content, like if you don't want dirty jokes or gore descriptions, and then they tell you the rating they think it'll go to if you click on these. So yeah, you can get cheats over here. I'll put PlayStation controllers, even though I'm using a mouse right now. And yeah, you can change different dialogues and stuff in colors here. I like when they put the sample text for you to check out. Alright, I think that's good. We'll just take the basics what they have really quick. Alright. Return. Hi Tori, welcome in. Ooh, interesting, yeah, I thought that was really cool. I love when games have different accessibility and comfort level options. Alright, let's do a new game. Basic introduction, which can be easily played in one sitting, contains 1 escape room. Public version of the game contains the entire first route and 10 hours long. Alright, well, let's try this one. Hey Saeva, are you listening? This is a life or death situation here. My best friend's voice snapped away from my phone. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What did you say? I could tell. I'm asking you which scarf I should buy. He comes out here like, this one or that? The pink, feathery one? Or rather the yellow one with the pearl accents? Although it's difficult to imagine, both of them look even worse than the description suggests. How about something a little less adventurous? Are you serious? And here I thought I narrowed it down to the 2 most boring ones in the entire store. Actually, there are plenty of normal scars all around us. Divin just happens to have tunnel vision that only processes the worst clothing imaginable. What about this one? I point at an inoffensive navy blue scarf, trying to divert my friend's attention from all the other tasteless pieces of fabric. It's interesting they have this movement when I do this. I wonder if we have to look at stuff. After grabbing Divin by his shoulders, we're both standing in front of it. I wonder if I can turn off that parallax thing. Screen effects, camera movement. Alright, let's turn that off maybe. Oh, no, it's not that. Oh, perspective effect, maybe it's that. Yeah, okay. I was finding a little bit distracting because I want to point under here for those who are practicing English. Oh, this one is so bland. I didn't even notice it. Not at all. Doesn't it look really comfortable? And the color complements your sweater so well. I'm not convinced. Please, at least try it on. Why are you so fired up about this? But okay. He wraps the scarf loosely around his neck, not looking very happy about it. It's not even warm. It makes me feel like a fashion victim. Dude, whoever composed the music is going hard. The music's like so bubbly, it's like, hey, listen to this. Sounds like they're in a fun little arcade. It looks good on you. Really? I mean, I guess it kind of does, huh? It does. He proudly turns around and looks at himself in the mirror, suddenly convinced this is the best scarf of all time. You're right, I need to have this. As if remote-controlled, he heads to the self-checkout machine and comes back with the scarf being officially his. It's kind of scary how one compliment can make him lose his free will. At least I acted with his best interests in mind. Oh, it's really soft. Thanks for choosing it for me. And ungrateful I can spare the world from another fashion disaster. Oh, wait, I completely derailed what we originally came here for. Didn't you want to buy flowers for Jen? Or Jean? I don't know, Jen? Jenny? Probably Jen. Yeah, I wanted to check out the boutique that's right around the corner. You said you knew a lot about flower language, so can you help me pick the right ones? I just memorized the most important meanings, that's all. But sure, I can figure something out. It's Jen. Jenny from the vlog? Is it really Jenny? I was like, is it Jeannie? Genny? Jen? Could have been Jean. Jeannie. Is that actually someone's real name? Holy moly, hold up, let me see. Yes, it might be someone's name. Jen? Jean? I don't know how you pronounce his name. Genny. We stroll further along the mall and arrive at an open greenhouse-like section. Most of the decorative plants on display are also for sale. Whoa, this place is huge. We'll have no problems finding the perfect flowers for her. What kind of message did you have in mind? Something that says I'm still thinking about her, and that I cherish the time we had together. Then I think we're looking for candy tuft, or maybe orange lilies? He politely calls out to the nearest human employee and asks where we could find those specific flowers. Wow, what's the occasion? A very special girl. The employee chuckles. Oh, I can imagine. Coincidentally, the two flower types could be found right next to each other. After showing us the way, the employee leaves a wink. Divin, those flowers don't have any dirty meaning or anything, do they? They don't have any dirty meaning or anything, right? Goodness, of course not. I'm pretty sure I looked things up on a reputable website. The employee probably thought this was about a girl whose heart you're trying to win over. Either way, what do you say? Do you like them? The orange lilies are beautiful, but the other ones are more cute, so I think she preferred those. Why not both? You know what? I'm gonna add some yellow hyacinths as a personal thank you. Without waiting for my answer, he skillfully combines the flowers into a mesmerizing bouquet of white, yellow, and orange. That's really pretty. Let's go with these. I can't help it, but it looks like it looks like tempura with like the Naruto or maybe like baked cinnamon rolls and then poinsettias. That'll surely win her, right? That'll win her heart. Give her a bouquet of tempura, some Naruto, and poinsettias. What are you? Our lighthearted conversation is interrupted by the confused shriek of a teenage girl. We both turn around, curious about what's going on. Near the shop's entrance, we spot a high schooler grappling with a young man. Normally, you'd immediately call the police upon seeing such a thing. But the police is already here. Namely, the young man trying to restrain her is a policeman. Was she caught trying to steal flowers or something? But before the girl could cause any more of a commotion, the policeman finally puts her to sleep. Did he put her in a hold or something? What happened? As her body loses its strength, the policeman barely manages to catch her in his arms. Once he successfully shifts her weight in a way that's manageable to carry, he heads towards the mall's exit. He nods apologetically towards the employee from earlier before disappearing down the escalator. Must be a newbie. Who? The policeman? Yeah, I don't think it would have heard her scream otherwise. And the way he was uncertain of how to catch her, I'm pretty sure he hasn't done this many times before. Huh. You're right. Either way, I wish him good luck. What do you think the girl did? Does it matter? I guess not, but I'm still curious. I've never witnessed an arrest before. Well, she was much too old to be taken away due to flawed personality. That would have happened ages ago. Also, I don't think anyone would bother stealing flowers, so it wasn't about anything she did just now. She must have done something bad this morning in front of a small number of witnesses, and one of them reported her later. At this point, it could still be a lot of different things, so if you really want to be sure, you might as well ask the guy yourself. I could never! Doesn't he have more important things to do? Don't you guys have more important things to do? Get those flowers. Alright, then I'll do it for you. Divin? After catching up to my friend and stopping him from bothering a police officer, we changed course towards today's main event. Oh no. The sun has already begun to set, but we're finally standing in front of, oh my gosh, I don't know if it's Jen or Jean. We're finally standing in front of Jean's grave. Might be Jenny. Sensing our presence, the grave's built-in screens activate, showing her face, full name, and life dates. I don't know what I called her. Did I call her Jean? Jenny? Jenny. Let's say Jenny. Jenny Conby. Oh man. I never thought about it. A high-tech gravestone? I never thought about how I was going. I just thought they were just stone. A headstone. I just thought it's just stone. Interesting that it would have like some kind of high-tech components. The last number should have been different. I never would have expected her to leave me so soon. But I didn't come here to pity myself. At least, not exclusively. Place the flowers. After placing the flowers, Divin and I stand in silence for a while. Say, do you know what you want to do after graduation? What's this all about? What's this about all of a sudden? I never had one of those enlightening moments where I suddenly knew what I wanted to do. I don't have any dreams or goals or talents. When Jenny and I started dating, I finally had some vague idea what my future could look like. But now I'm completely lost again. Oh, it looks good. Nice. Congratulations on splitting the watermelon. Well, thank you for the hydrating the pets. Windbreaker, welcome in. Thank you also for the 7th stream streak. Oh my gosh, a whole week in a row. I really appreciate you being here. Pardon me. Juicy, Windbreaker. Juicy, juicy, Soda-san. Juicy Chi. Don't worry, you'll definitely find a career that suits you. And hey, if the worst does happen, I'll tell my parents to hire you. So we'd be co-workers then. Oh, nah, I want to become an interrogator instead. In fact, I've already started looking at job offers. Job offers? You already got hired? Wait, job applications or job offers? It takes me a few seconds to process his words. I can genuinely see that. You're good at talking to people and figuring things out. Right? I'd be squeezing out those juicy details with ease. Definitely. If by some miracle you ended up interrogating Jenny's murderer, let me know. Jenny's murderer? What? Wasn't it an accident? Jenny was a nice girl. Why would anyone have wanted to kill her? Maybe it was that serial killer who's all over the news. Didn't she only target rich girls her own age? Okay, you need to take off your tinfoil hat. That wouldn't make any sense. That creepy girl was convicted months before Jenny's death. It couldn't have been her. Why do you look disappointed? Would you really have preferred she was killed by some sick freak? I don't know. I just wish there was at least a reason for it. Dying because of an accident is so sad. So pointless. I wouldn't say that. Brushing her death off as meaningless wouldn't do her justice. Just because she's dead doesn't mean she can no longer be a part of your life. How? She's never coming back. The memories you have together aren't going anywhere. She helped you grow as a person when you were together, and she can still do so now. Thank you, Rico. That didn't help, did it? How do I put this nicely? Look, there's no way for us to change what happened. She was my friend too, you know? But torturing yourself by thinking about it isn't going to help anyone. You're right. I know I need to move on eventually, but it's hard. You don't have to do that all on your own. I'll always be there for you. Thank you, Divin. And sorry for whining at you like that. That's what I'm here for. Whine away. He smiles at me reassuringly and pats my back. Well then, it's getting late, so I should be going home. Sure. See you tomorrow. After paying my respects to Jenny one more time, I head home as well. During my bus ride, the sky gradually turns darker. It's entirely red and purple once I arrive at our apartment. Looks like Mom isn't here. She must have left for work a few minutes before I came home. I warm some leftovers and sit down next to the window, looking over the streets. My grandmother grew up in this apartment, yet according to her, the view barely changed in the past 100 years. It's not because our city couldn't afford architectural innovation or anything like that. Landowners simply didn't want their properties to lose value due to having a skyscraper planted in front of them. After all, the view was the main reason they could ask for so much money. Yet even now that landowners aren't a thing anymore, we're still clinging to that tradition. There's not a single extraordinarily tall or extravagant building around. Meanwhile, I can appreciate other cities' modern architecture. I don't miss it either. We have lots of different things to boast about. We have excellent healthcare and public transport, and our education system is ahead of the game. And most importantly, our way of dealing with crime is probably the best in the whole world. There's no mercy for bad people, but as long as you're a good person, the government is generous and takes excellent care of you. It's a beautiful system that makes sure everyone does their part. I still can't understand why we're the only country who does it that way, though. Oh! The sound of metal scraping against porcelain snaps me out of my thoughts. I finished my dinner without realizing it. After cleaning up the dishes and standing alone in the kitchen for a few seconds too long, I start to feel a little lonely. Is this how Mom feels every night? I leave a nice little note for her before heading to the bathroom and blushing my teeth. I gotta put that blush on the teeth. I leave a little note on her. I leave a nice little note for her before heading to the bathroom and brushing my teeth. Thank you for the hydrate. Ta-da! Finally done with everything important, I stopped by the aquarium in the corner of my room. Hey there, little guy. Oh, it's a piranha. My mom was against me having a real pet, so I ended up with a robot piranha. His name is Ira. Oh. No mercy for those who commit crimes or whatever feels like a red flag. Yeah, I mean, I think that, I think it's very naive because someone could take advantage of that, right? Like, that's the whole point of, like innocent until proven guilty. Because someone could take advantage or people could misread it. So it's a very black and white kind of view to have that viewpoint he has. And people can learn, people can, you know, change and improve. In the past, it was fun to scare Mom's guests by putting my hand in the aquarium. They always completely freaked out before discovering Ira was artificial. Oh, look at his little face. Oh my god, you're so cute. He's very dear to me, even if he doesn't have a soul or anything. Pet pet. I roll back my sleeve and reach into the water to scratch his little head. As a response, the red color of his belly intensifies. Pet pet. Aw, Ira, are you blushing? His lifeless stare doesn't make him look very amused. Maybe a real pet would be nice after all. Pet pet Sora-san. Enough distractions. It's time to go to bed. I unhook my sleep mask and turn on my Dream Mani. The name already explains what it does. It's a device that can manipulate your dreams. With the press of a button, you can make sure you won't have nightmares and wake up refreshed. Oh, that's interesting. It was originally designed for stressed office workers, but unsurprisingly, it didn't take long for it to become mainstream. It's been a bit chilly this week, so I feel like escaping that for tonight. Let's set it to beach. I pull the wireless sleep mask over my eyes and think back to the conversation I had with Divin. An interrogator, huh? His cute exterior hides a surprisingly tough guy. Physically, he's a total weakling, but psychologically, he's one of the strongest people I know. I would never be able to work with criminals. Even if their bodies were restrained, their words would still reach me. I'm very impressionable, so after spending enough time with them, I'd probably end up becoming a criminal myself. Divin is different, though. They wouldn't get to him. No, he would be getting to them. By digging up important evidence, he will save countless lives in the future. I wonder if I'll ever do something equally meaningful. But before I can think of a career that could suit me, I drift off to sleep. Alright, so, hello again. Without further ado, let's take a look at those files. Right, good old murder. You did it in a roundabout way. So roundabout, in fact, they never would have known that it was murder in the first place. Turning yourself in doesn't mitigate your sentence in any way, though. So why did you tell me? Keeping it a secret just felt wrong. Come on, if you had any kind of moral compass, you wouldn't have killed someone. Agree to disagree. I know what I stand for. Interesting. We'll dig into that later. Mumi-mumi-san irashaimase. Juicy. Either way, I know exactly why you turned yourself in. You wanted to protect an accomplice. If turning yourself in gets the case wrapped up before the police can find hints to a second culprit, they'll never go looking for one. You're not the first one who had that idea. And unfortunately, it backfired. If you hadn't confessed, you probably wouldn't have never been found out. Don't look so sad. But I guess this means my accomplice theory was spot on. I'm good. I should be getting money for this. Wait, I already am. Sick. Where was I? Right. You're still depressed. Look, I know capital punishment doesn't sound fun, but you already know what we plan to do here. What if I told you that you're eligible? I could help you. Are you sure? Nobody has ever been forgiven. Lean, yunpasu, wampasu, welcome in. Kurikami, juicy. I'll change that. All I need to do is tell me your accomplice's name. Now they know where to look. It's only a matter of time until the police figure it all out. You can choose between certain death for both of you, or a chance of survival from yours truly. What will it be? Well, since we don't have anything to lose... Oh my gosh. Phase 1. Huh? Feeling something is very wrong. I sit up in my bed and look around my room. It seems my instincts were right. I'm not in my bed, and this is definitely not my room. Where the heck am I? How did I get here? Did I crash at a random stranger's house? No. I didn't go partying last night. In fact, I never do. Phase 1. Then what else could I be? Where else could I be? Suddenly, the bed doesn't feel comfortable anymore. I stand up examining my surroundings in order to find answers. Maybe I passed out in the street, and a kind passerby carried me to their place? But judging by the lack of personal belongings lying about, nobody seems to be living here. It looks like a hotel room. Thank you, Rico. Then what the heck is going on? Is this a dream? Am I still asleep? As I draw my hands towards my face, I notice they are shaking. Oh man, what could be happening to this dude? Dun dun dun! If you're interested in trying it out yourself, you can go check out that link I have pinned in the chat message. In the chat. That'll take you to the game, and you can check out the demo too. And if you're watching the VOD, then I'll put a link to that same Steam page in the VOD description below. It's starting to get real good! They gave us some interesting intro leading up here. It was cool they actually give you an option between, like, I guess an expedited version of the game versus the 10 hours. But I think it's cooler to check out the actual full game. What's gonna happen? Ah! You'll have to find out by playing yourself. Alright, we do have another game to showcase here, so let me get that ready here. But a big thank you to Kigyo Dev for providing us a copy of this.